The wire hits your account at 9:42 a.m. 8 digits. Liquid. The confirmation email is one line long. Transaction completed. You don't react. You check the second account, then the third, then the portfolio dashboard. Net worth $102,384,771. The number looks wrong even when it's right. Numbers like that never look real the first time. The deal closed 17 minutes ago. Private equity exit. 14 years after the first $300 you made online selling something you barely remember now. Your phone is silent. Nobody knows this happened yet. You lean back. Not proud, not relieved, just aware. This is the part nobody talks about. The moment you realize the climb is over, and something else starts. You didn't start here. You started at the bottom of the same ladder everyone starts on. Every level paid more. Every level took something. Not always money, sometimes sleep, sometimes relationships, sometimes the version of you that thought money would fix everything. This is what each level looked like, and what each one cost. Level 1, the first real money. You are 21. Income $48,000 a year. Net worth negative. Student loans, credit card balance, checking account that drops under $200 twice a month. You work a normal job. You build something after work. Laptop open at midnight. YouTube tutorials, forums, courses you can't afford but buy anyway. Your friends go out Friday night. You say you're busy. You're not busy. You're trying. This is where most people stay. Not because they want to, because they never see another path. First $100 online feels like a mistake. First $1,000 feels like luck. First $5,000 feels dangerous. You don't tell anyone, because if it stops, it was never real. You sleep 5 hours. You eat cheap food. You think about money constantly. Not luxury, not mansions, freedom. You tell yourself one thing. Just get to 6 figures. Everything changes at 6 figures. It doesn't. Level 2, the independent earner. You're 24. Income $180,000. All self-made. You quit the job, not because you're rich, because you can't do both anymore. This is the first real jump, and the first real risk. Now every dollar comes from you. No paycheck, no guarantee, no safety net. You work more now than before. Morning, customers. Afternoon, marketing. Night, building. Late night, fixing mistakes. Your first employee costs $3,000 a month. You stare at the screen before sending the offer. Because payroll means responsibility. Because responsibility means pressure. Because pressure never turns off. Income goes up. Stress goes up faster. You stop thinking like an employee. You start thinking like a system. Most people quit here, not because they fail, because uncertainty never stops. You keep going. Your net worth crosses $500,000. You still feel broke, not because you are, because now you know how far the ladder goes. Level 3, the first millionaire. You're 27. Net worth $1.2 million. Not cash, never cash. Business value, investments, retirement accounts, equity in things you can't sell quickly. People think you made it. You know you didn't. This is where the game changes. Making money was simple. Keeping it isn't. Taxes take more than you expected. Bad deals cost more than your old salary. Friends ask for loans. Family ask for help. You hire a CPA, then a lawyer, then a financial advisor. For the first time, you realize something. Money attracts decisions you don't know how to make yet. You stop trusting your own instincts. Not because you're weak, because mistakes are expensive now. You check markets before messages. You check accounts before sleep. You thought $1 million would feel safe. It feels exposed. You tell yourself $5 million will fix that. You keep going. Everyone at this level keeps going. Nobody says it out loud, but nobody stops here. Level 4, the wealth builder. You're 31. Net worth $6 million. Now money makes money. Real estate, index funds, private deals, startups, cash-flowing assets. You don't work for income anymore. You allocate capital. This is the level where effort stops scaling and leverage starts. Your calendar changes. Less work, more meetings, more calls, more decisions. Every decision has numbers attached: risk, return, tax, timing. You learn things school never taught: how wealthy people borrow instead of sell, how companies hide profit legally, how ownership beats salary every time. Your lifestyle upgrades quietly. Better apartment, better car, better travel. Not for status, for time. You realize something here. Making money was exciting. Protecting money is exhausting. You sleep less now, not from work, from responsibility. Level 5, the high net worth circle. You're 35, net worth $18 million. You don't look rich, you look calm. This is where the world starts treating you differently, even if you don't change. You get invited to rooms you used to watch online. Investor dinners, private deals, founders asking for capital. You don't chase opportunities anymore. Opportunities find you. You think differently now. Not how much can I earn, but how much risk is worth this. You start saying no more than yes. Your income becomes passive. Dividends, distributions, equity exits. You could stop working. You don't, because the game changes. It stops being about money. It becomes about winning. Nobody warns you about that part. And once you feel it, it never really goes away. Level 6, the institutional wealth. You're 40, net worth $60 million. You don't manage money alone anymore. Family office, tax team, lawyers, investment managers. From the outside, this looks like freedom. From the inside, it looks like structure. Your life looks unlimited. Inside, it's controlled. Security, NDAs, private travel, multiple homes you barely use. Your name carries weight now. Banks call first. Funds show deals early. People listen longer when you speak. You own companies you didn't build. You influence markets you don't work in. You also notice something else. You trust fewer people. You see incentives everywhere. Friendships change. Conversations change. Expectations change. You have more freedom than ever, and less normal life than ever. You start thinking about legacy, not income. Legacy. That word starts showing up everywhere. You didn't chase it. It just arrives at this level. Level 7. Exit level wealth. You're 45. Net worth $100 million. The number stopped mattering years ago. You don't check balances. You check impact. Foundations, boards, private investments, mentoring founders who remind you of yourself. Your time is finally yours. No boss, no schedule, no need to prove anything. You thought this would feel like victory. It feels like silence. The pressure is gone. So is the chase. You sit in a quiet house one morning, coffee on the table, phone face down, no meetings. You think about the first $100, the second job, the nights nobody saw. You thought money would end the climb. It didn't. It just moved the finish line. The rotation. Down in some apartment right now, a 22-year-old is watching a video about becoming a millionaire. Laptop open, spreadsheet on the screen, side hustle in another tab. He tells himself 2 years, maybe 3. You remember saying the same thing. Everyone at level 1 says that. Some of them are right.